Hello, I'm John, the Warhammer Modeller, and in this video we'll be taking a look at another model kit. Now, I don't have the original box for this. I'm not even sure if they came in the original box. I picked them up about 15 years ago. There are two models in here, so let's open it up and take a look. So as I open it up, you can see that it's two figures. Something that may give away what they are is this blaster. So let's get the pieces out and then we'll take a look. So, two model kits. One of them is of a Stormtrooper, the other one is of Boba Fett. So, to start with, let's take a look at the Stormtrooper. So, here's all of the parts to the Stormtrooper. If we work through them all, we'll take a look at all the pieces and see how it will go together. So, the first thing we've got is our blaster. This is a white metal casting. Little bent out of shape at the back, but a little bit of TLC will really bring it up nicely. But we've got that casting of the blaster. The rest of the kit is a vinyl kit. Over on this side here, these four parts here, these are all to be trimmed off the vinyl sprue and put into different parts of the model. So here we've got a strap. These two little sections here, they go in the helmet. A pouch, a holster. Two other bits for the belt. I think they go on the back of the belt. And then another bit of equipment for the belt here. So that's the top of it. So those would cut off and then stick together. We've got here the armor panel that goes in the groin, the crotch panel. So we've got that one just there. The two arms. So we can see with all of these pieces, they all need to be trimmed off the vinyl and then put together. I may, when I make this, make an armature to hang all of the parts off, which will make it a little bit easier to put together, I think. There's the top of the arms. You can see with the way that they go in that you could actually make the arms movable. One of the legs has the foot separate, so that would need trimming and putting in place. And then we've got the other leg with a foot there. The two shoulder pads, just a little bit of trimming of the vinyl like all the other pieces, and that will go on nicely. And then we've got the main body and upper legs. So it's not a complex kit. There's not lots and parts, but it would take a bit of time to shape them and fit them into place to make them kind of fit correctly. But that's part of the challenge with these kinds of kits. We then have a strange faceless head, which obviously goes into the helmet. When it's in the helmet, you can see the ear and the hair, so you don't really need the face on there. You'll see from the helmet there's a little bit of distortion here. It actually should be just like that, but with a bit of hot water and holding in place, that'll quickly kind of go back into position. It's a really nicely detailed kit, this one. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it up, whether it's going to be a regular Stormtrooper or I might try a different variation of one of the Stormtroopers, but if I ever get around to making it, we'll see what it turns out like. But all in all, it's a really nice kit. I'm glad I picked it up. I haven't seen one like this before. Whether they were quite a common kit, I'm not sure. But if you have one or have seen them before, put it in the comments. So let's have a look at the Boba Fett kit. Here's the Boba Fett kit. Came with a photo of the final outcome. Gives you a bit of an idea where the parts need to go, so that was quite useful. The Stormtrooper kit didn't, but there weren't as many kind of details on that kit. So let's have a look at all of the parts. So starting over here, we've got on this vinyl sprue a few sections of his rocket pack. So here's the rocket pack. Some of these I'm probably going to 3D print just to get a better quality out of them, because they're a little bit kind of rough around the edges, but that's that first sprue. We then have a selection of belt pouches. His rocket backpack. Here we have his cape that drapes over his shoulder. We've got the feet, the arms with the weapons on the forearms, a few more pouches. This is actually his neck, which goes into the helmet to then hold the helmet in place. There is the body and the legs. And like with the Stormtrooper kit, I'm going to need to cut away sections to fit them together to make sure they fit okay. There's the helmet as well. So here's the helmet. You can't mistake Boba Fett. But what we'll have a look at is what's in this little bag just here, which are the metal parts that come with the kit. So the first one is Boba Fett's blaster, which we see in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Again, it's a little bit rough around the edges like the Stormtrooper's blaster, but with a little bit of tidying up and TLC, it'll look great. We've also got the rocket from the backpack. So that will go, once a hole is drilled, that will fit into there just like that. And then we have a few other parts within here. So firstly, we have a section that goes onto one of his forearm weapons. Not sure which one it is, but that goes on one of his forearms. We've then got a few other little bits of detail to go on to him there. With a kit like this, generally there is a lot more detail you can add just by scratch building things, which is something I'll probably do when I get round to making him. As I said with the Stormtrooper kit, I don't know if these were licensed kits or someone's made them at home. If anyone else has seen them, I'd really like to know a bit more about these ones, so please put it down in the comments if you've seen these kits before. If you've made them, I'd love to see what they look like as well. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video unboxing these two pieces. I'm John, the Warhammer Modeler. Stay safe.